Hey guys, it's me, Kiana. I am back with another video. I know that it's been so long and I've been super busy I got a new car and I've been dealing with that, and then my bills have been just increasing, so I've been working my 2 jobs again and a lot's changed. So yeah, my whole life is just kind of like flipping, like doing a complete 180 on me right now. So I'm really just trying to like focus on what I'm gonna do and my next step for my life. So that's where I've been at. So I did a little poll on Instagram the other day and I asked you guys what you guys wanted to see, and I think the choices were like a glowy summer look, a Q&A get ready with me, or like a colorful eye tutorial. So I decided, because it was kind of an even amount that everyone like asked for, I think I'm gonna do all 3 videos, but this one specifically is gonna be the glowy summery fast, you know, 10-15 minute makeup, only because I'm going to work and this is my new summer fast makeup routine. Because normally, like when I go to work, I wear that makeup throughout the day and it works for me, so it's nice. But we can go ahead and get started. Excuse my face, like I said, I've been going through a lot of stress, so my face is really showing it right now. Okay, so first I'm going to prime my skin with the Smashbox Primerizer. I'm also going to be using the Mercier primer and Tinted Moisturizer, but this one's oil-free. Now, I did get these sent to me along with a full-size Illuminator from Influencer, so thank you, Influencer, for that one. I actually really like this primer, and I use 2 primers because that one is to kind of like even out my oil, and it has moisturizer in it, so it's nice. But I only like to use this one with the tinted moisturizer. With like my other foundations, it doesn't work very well. So now to set my primer, we all know that I like to use the Velvetizer, even though it's definitely a repackaged product, but it focuses more in my T-zone. So I don't know if anyone else does this, if you guys use any kind of tinted moisturizer, but what I noticed, because I've tried another tinted moisturizer before and I didn't like it, and I think part of that was because it didn't cover everything I wanted it to cover, but when I use this technique, I'm pretty sure some people have used this before and it's not just me, but when I put it on like something flat, right, and I use a beauty blender, and that's how I put it on my face. I don't just like rub it. I don't know if other people do, but this is just how I've used it and how I think it works best. Because yeah, even though it's a tinted moisturizer, it does give you a little bit of coverage, and I feel like it's very sheer. It really is. It's very sheer. But in my problematic areas, I feel like I can just cover a little bit more when I use it this way. So I have used her normal tinted moisturizers, and if you do have oily skin, I do recommend this oil-free formula, because I was hesitant about trying it at first because of my skin being so oily, but I don't know, I actually really like it. My face doesn't get crazy oily during the day. It doesn't like break up on my face. It actually looks really fresh and really natural all day. So if you're really looking for something that's very lightweight, but you still want like a little bit of coverage, especially for the summertime, then this is the product, man. This is the product. Oh, I am using shade Sand in 3W2. It's not my exact shade. It's just the one that Influencer sent me. I mean, it's pretty close. I tried to get tan. Only thing is that it's kind of not my undertone. You can't really tell the difference. So, because I've had a lot of bills lately, I haven't been able to buy my normal products, which kind of sucks because, you know, guys, makeup's really expensive. Really expensive. But, you know, I'm trying to make it work. So, I am going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is in the shade Light Pale. And I'm going to just put this everywhere where I'd highlight. This isn't a bad concealer. It just doesn't give me the coverage that Shape Tape does. So you'll see what I'm going to do in a second. So while I let this kind of sit a little bit, I'm going to take my Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade, and I'm just going to go ahead and start on my brows. So now that my concealer has, like, I've given it some time to sit and chill on my face, so now I'm just going to go ahead and use a beauty blender and just blend it out. Now, because this is not enough coverage and I have dark circles because your girl doesn't sleep, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Neutral. Because I'm running out, I'm only going to put a little bit just right underneath my eyes. Like, I put very minimal amount. And it also kind of brightens it a little bit more because that is the lightest shade for the Maybelline concealer, and it's not light enough. So for those of you who don't have oily skin and are confused, like, well, Kiana, how am I supposed to achieve this look if I don't have oily skin? Like, I don't have the same product. I don't even know what to do. So if you have dry skin and you want something more dewy, then I suggest finding a tinted moisturizer that is hydrating, and it'll say, like, dry skin or dry combination, or, you know, things will say like oily skin or normal or all skin types or whatever. So if you just find a tinted moisturizer that's more moisturizing, that doesn't say oil free or isn't, you know, along those lines, you can use that. Use your normal primer, whatever you want to do. I mean, that's what I do. So now now that I blended that out, I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is the loose finishing powder, and this is in the shade 20, so it's a light medium powder. And I like to put this over my light concealer because for whatever reason, I don't know, it just looks so nice, like the finished product, once I like do my contour and everything. So I just use this as baking powder. So I'm going to take my Tarte contour palette. We all know this because I reviewed this. If you want to see this review, then I will link it down below in the description bar. But I'm going into this baby right here. You can see I already hit pan, and I'm sad. But I'm taking that third to last contour shade. And remember, we're doing summer glowy look, so I don't want to do too hard of a contour. And I am going to contour my nose a little bit, so I am taking a little tiny, like, it's basically a crease brush, and I'm just going to go along my nose just a tiny bit. Sometimes I hate doing just powder contour because it's so, like, not super precise as cream, but during the summertime, you don't really want to put, like, crazy layers on your face because it's so hot, and it could, like, melt your face off, and, girl, you don't want that. So now I'm going to bake underneath my contour with the same colored powder. I also like the concept of this colored powder as baking, especially when I do a look like this, because, like I said earlier, I have bad skin, and I am sort of insecure about it. Let's be real, if you don't have amazing skin, you're insecure about it a little bit. I've gotten more comfortable with it because I've had to live with it my entire life, but I am still a little bit insecure about it. But the cool thing about using this colored powder is that I feel like it just gives you a little bit extra coverage so that you don't see everything. It does cover up quite a bit, so I do like that. So I am going to take the IT Cosmetics IT Brow, I think. IT Brow Power. This is the travel size. I got this at work for free because we did a training with them, but it has two ends to it. I just recommend buying the travel size. I think it's just trust me on this. I work in the industry. Just trust me. If you want to buy this product, just buy the travel size. I promise you there's no difference. I can't say why, but just know, just trust me. don't waste your money on the big one. Go buy the travel size. Just trust me on this, okay? Just trust me. But I do like to go back and use this. So normally I like to use a Tarte blush, but because this is a summery glowy type look, I do like to use this blush for this reason. Now with my normal looks and my like full face, beat face type looks, I don't like to use this blush, but for like a summery glowy look, because it does have sort of a shimmer to it, I do like to use this in like as my blush. This is the Benefit Gold Rush. I'm gonna go ahead and dust off the powder except for under my contour. So I am taking the Gold Rush blush on a fluffy brush. So I am going to use a bronzer on top of that, and I'm taking my angled brush, the same brush that I used for my contour for, and I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, or Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer in Deep Tan. So I just take a little bit, and I'm taking this kind of like right where I put my blush, but a very light hand. And then I'm going to take this up here on my forehead and temples. It's summertime, remember? We gotta look bronze and beautiful. I am going to use two different highlighters today. I've never used them together, and I kind of wanted to see what would happen if I used both. Now, they're two totally different price ranges, and I wanted to see how it would work out because these are kind of two of my favorite highlighters right now. So this is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder, the Megaglo collection. Tati uses this in her videos and she talks so much about it, and I will say firsthand that this thing was like what, $2-3, and it's beautiful. I use this, I've literally hit pan because I use it so much, like on a regular basis. And then I did get sent this, some influencer sent me this, like I said in the beginning of the video, and it's so nice, so pretty. So we're going to try them together today because I've never tried them together. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild first. Like, you guys, I work around high-end makeup all day long, and I can still say that this is the best highlighter right now. I mean, one of my favorites. So now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier highlighting powder, and I'm just going to put this right on top. I love highlighter. If I could bathe in highlighter every day, I would. I like to just go over my highlight with a beauty blender to kind of press it into my skin. So normally when I don't do any eyeshadow or anything like that, and I do something that looks like this, I take a little bit of my highlighter on my finger, and I just kind of place this on my lid. To me, it just kind of gives more of a glowy look. And then I'm just going to take whatever is left on my highlighting brush and just kind of put it under my brow bone. I also try to like put a little bit in my inner corner. I did add a little bit of bronzer just in my crease area. And then I did add it on the bottom. I felt like my eyes looked kind of like naked with the gold. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lashes on, and we will come back and say our goodbyes. So I will be right back. So this is the finished look. Everything is done. I think it came out really nice. I had a lot of fun, like, you know, doing this video for you guys, showing you what I do during the summer because it's so hot outside, and especially here in California, it gets really hot. So I had fun making this video for you guys. Everything on my face will be listed down below in the description box. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell notification somewhere there so that you know whenever I post, so you never miss. Go ahead and follow me on my Instagram, my Facebook. I don't really use my Twitter, but I'll have all my social media handles listed down below as well. So thank you guys so much again for watching. I can't wait for my next video, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching Makeup with Keeks. I'll see you guys later.